Hey, this is Phil Sally with your grain market update for Friday, November 3rd. Last Monday's weekly crop conditions and progress report reported that corn harvest was 54% complete. That's versus 72% average for this time of year. And the bean harvest in the U.S. was 83% complete versus the 84% average for this time of year. In that report, we also got the first look at the winter wheat ratings for this year. And the national good to excellent ratings had winter wheat at 52%, good to excellent, and that's versus 54% this time last year. So for the corn markets, we've been seeing some pressure in the corn markets, and that's been due to the higher yields that have been coming out, which is even higher than expected and higher than what the USDA had predicted, just several months ago. But there is still a lot of corn yet to be harvested. As I mentioned before, only 54% complete. But we tend to believe that as we get into some of that later corn, that the yields will start to come back down to kind of where they were predicted at. For the bean market, latest yield reports in beans are that the bean yield has been lower than predicted, and that with harvest being 83% complete for beans, I think we're going to start kind of getting to the end of the beans, and we could see that trend continue as we finish out the bean crop. For South American weather. Right now, the weather down there is looking favorable, and they got ideal rains coming, but it's going to be something worth keeping an eye on moving forward. We've talked about before, if there's any kind of drought or flooding in South America, that's a big contributor to any kind of rally we'd see in our futures market. So looking ahead, next Thursday at 11 a.m. on November 9th is the next USDA report that comes out. And we were going to see if there's going to be any adjustments made that the USDA will make to the corn and bean yields. There's some traders talking about that we could see a 1 to 2 bushel increase in corn, and we could see a decrease in beans. And so after that report comes out, whichever way that goes, that's going to kind of set the tone moving forward into the winter months. And like I said, we're going to be looking at that and the South American weather as we move forward. So as always, you guys have any questions, please feel free to give us a call. Thanks.